It's Risa G in her cluttered kitchen, and today we're doing instant pot mac and cheese. The recipe calls for you to put the water, the noodles, a little mustard, salt and pepper, whatever, into the thing. You boil it on manual, you do a quick release, and then you add the cheeses and this other wonderful things like evaporated milk. And I am topping it with my secret concoction here. So anyway, so this is what we're going to do. Here's my Instant Pot. I've turned it on. Alright, it says off for right now. Alright, so I'm going to pour in some water. Alright, it takes a teaspoon of mustard. So I'm just going to put a little squirt in there. Alright. Okay. I like to mix it in a little bit. Alright. Then put in some butter. The pasta. This one I'm using is from Trader Joe's. It looks like snowflakes. It's going to be pretty mac and cheese. And then you don't mix. You just pat it into the water so that it's covered. And then sprinkle it with a little salt and pepper. I'm using Himalayan sea salt because it has more minerals. Okay, just pat it in. Alright, and then lock the lid. Alright. And I'm going to press, I locked the lid. I made sure the vent, you have to take a picture of that. Alright, the vent is closed. And I'm going to press manual. And you have to do it 1 minute less than half the time on the package. The package is 5 to 6 minutes. I'm going to go with 2. Alright, and then we're going to wait for the pin to pop up. Right now, as we can tell, the pin is down. So we're going to wait for it to pop up. And then once it pops up, it'll do 2 minutes. And then it'll start counting down. And it'll beep. And then I'll do what they call a quick release, which is just pressing this, making sure, you know, opening up the vent. And letting the steam come out. And then I'll open it. And we will see what it looks like. You can see, after a couple of minutes, it's been about 5 minutes, the pin finally popped up. So now we're going to wait. It's going to count down 2 minutes. That's where you got to stand here and show that it starts to count down. Alright, so I'm going to wait till it says 2. And then it's going to count down 1, 0, and then it'll beep, 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 beep. Quite a bit. Something that they've worked on and put into newer models. This one's about a year or so old, and so it still makes about 16 beeps when it's done. But that's what it's going to do. It should say 2 any second now. And when it does, it will count down. And then when it's done, there you go, 2. When it counts down, it'll beep a lot. And then I'll open it. I'll do a quick release, which means that I will open the vent, and the pin will pop, and we'll be able to open it up. And that's when I'll add the cheese, the evaporated milk. I'm using 3 kinds of cheese. I'm using Steakhouse Onion, cheddar, and some fontina, because it's nice and creamy, and a little bit of parmesan. Is done. I'm going to press that off. Then I'm going to move this away so that the steam does not go under the cabinets, because then it will ruin the cabinets. Alright, and I'm going to, with something so I don't burn myself, I'm going to, alright, there you go. And the pin will pop down once the pressure is completely released. Normally oh wow, that rarely happens because I usually do a full natural release, and then that doesn't happen. You get a picture of the pin? Pin went down. There it is. All right, I'm going to open it up. All right, we're going to test the pasta to make sure it's totally... I like to clip it with something so that it doesn't move around. All right, and here's our pasta. All right, I'm going to taste it. It's hot, but it's done. Okay. Now I'm going to put it on a saute for a minute while I add the other ingredients. 1 can of evaporated milk. And then I'm going to slowly add the cheese. My hands are spotless because I just washed them before. And start mixing in the cheese, handful by handful. And it'll melt. And then when the cheese and everything is all in, I will let it sit for a few minutes. And a few minutes, that way it kind of gels and becomes more. I do think I should have drained off some of the liquid before I added the milk. Okay. And it's starting to... That's the parmesan. Alright. And now what I'm going to do is cover it for a minute, put it on off, and then on warm, and let it sit for a few minutes, and it'll gel and become thick, creamy mac and cheese. Final dish, macaroni and cheese made in the Instant Pot in less than 10 minutes. So if you like this video and you want to see more, like it and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for coming to my cluttered kitchen. See you again soon. Bye.